Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so, as I promised with the last part, yes, indeed, we've now moved on from Monster Farm 2 to just Monster Rancher. Yeah, the thing about this version is that, alongside with some quality of life improvements here and there, the thing with this is that Europe, I guess, it's funny actually, because when I say we us Europeans, what I actually mean is formerly Europeans, i.e. the UK, who belongs to the European Union, we didn't get the first game, and which was kind of like, it was still pretty good, like mixture of like, I guess 3D in some ways, 2D in others, but also this is a bit more expanded, and so we kind of only got the taste of the superior version. Makes me a bit sad, because now I'm thinking I probably should have actually got Monster Rancher 1, for the Japanese. I would be like, okay, I'll just deal with the Japanese text bar, because at least then it's a game that I would otherwise not be able to play. But now I have two versions that are kind of the same, except I just want to play the English version, and also, they're unlike with the other ones. And you know how I know with that disc that didn't work, what was it? Let me think. Was it Armored Core or... I forget which one it was. I think it was Armored Core, and I had another PS1 game that I got for not too bad a price, £35-ish. Yeah, pretty much. That disc was supposed to have mochi as its whole, and I was like, okay, see if I test it again. Turned out, no, it was one of those rare Monsters IAME ones that basically means it's got something that you've not accessed yet, so it's basically telling you it is something that is cool, but you need to go fucking lock it, and it doesn't tell you which one it is, so have fun trying to unlock stuff. And so as far I've only unlocked, I think, 4 out of, I want to say, 4 out of the 24, 25 species that you need to unlock, out of the majority, and it's just, holy fuck. But yeah, this one here, right, not being around the bush, what I'll do, because this is an older file, and if I remember, there we go, indeed this is a bit different. Yeah, as you can tell, it's only slightly better, but it is indeed a D rank, and it's therefore not pish, like the other one was. Also, yeah, Runaway, simply because, yeah, being a bit too harsh, and because that could be a problem. But yeah, evidently, not the best, but it is something. And if I check the card, you'll see here, at this point, it's only the one. Only the one. Ah well. I suppose to be fair and that, yeah, it's kind of like, there's not much to go on thus far, but yeah, I'm just trying to think here. Is there a battle coming up? I believe so. Oh yeah, this is the Fimba one. And yeah, if I remember correctly, this is a bit of a special event. My goodness. As much as I want to, that doesn't feel reflective. And that, unfortunately. Oh, I don't want... Oh my... Ah, goodness. Yeah, nah. I'm probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some more training. Even though it's like... Yeah, almost 3 months away. So, fuck it. I guess we'll see what happens. And that pretty much showing off some of the other shenanigans. And yeah, definitely it's a lot easier to get the gist now that it's actually English. And it's just like, holy fuck. Yeah, certainly there's some of that. Yeah, you notice, yeah, just to make you aware, with that mochi there, it's a bit different, yeah. That's because it's not actually a mochi, it's, what is it? It's got the body of what I guess you could call this game's universe cats. Called it Cattles, and yet it's got the skin of a fucking mochi. Yeah, it's a bit strange because, does this mean like, well, every species can mix with every one? Not quite. It's like, each species has its own kind of category of compatible ones. It usually is ranging from like, I think 4 or 5 to like upwards of 15 in that, the most special cases. Oh boy, certainly it's something in that. Oh Christ. But yeah, obviously in terms of what I guess you would call, yeah, the training and that. Oh fuck. Yeah, this is where I'm kind of wanting to show off the entry and that, simply because if I don't do it, you know, it's gonna be, yeah, problematic. Yeah, no. Also, I don't know why there's a +1. I've never, truth be told, I've never seen that before, so that's actually confusing me. Also, whilst I'm at it, do I have any fucking items? Oh, I have mangoes. Too bad they are fucking useless. Yeah, you know what? I was just going to go to the shop, and this is indeed just one of the many facilities, albeit indeed the pretty much, I guess, yeah, the more, not the useless. No, actually, no, the opposite is actually very useful. Believe me. Let's see. Yeah, this is just shit you want. You know, mint leaf and nut oils, believe me, they're ubiquitously handy. Oh fuck it, why not? Trust me, when you get to this kind of stuff and that, this is the kind of stuff I was neglecting back at this point, if only because of the fact that I was a bit of a dipshit and I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. So you can imagine that, yeah, I'm pretty much not what you would call very good at that at this point. But, oh well. Certainly there's fun shenanigans about how the training and that here. Because as far as I understand and that, there's 5 different things you get with this. There's basically your normal pass if you do the training right, fail if you fuck up. Then there's a bit too and more unusual and rare ones, I guess depending on nature. There's cheat, which essentially it does complete the training but just basically does a cheat and that doesn't actually do it properly, and it reduces the stress and fatigue we get from it, but it doesn't give as much either. Whereas a great, which is the opposite, I think you need to have a really good nature and just have real high loyalty to get peer a good few times. Those only happen if, let me see, it basically, it still reduces the effort, but it actually gives you even more what a normal good one would give you. And those are indeed highly desirable, but unfortunately even when you're really good and they don't appear that often. And then finally, the last one, which is the one basically where you fuck up royally, is the unusual one called truancy. Yeah, truancy, that's indeed a real thing. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to basically actually do this properly if I rest. And see that. It's probably going to still get the stress the fuck out, because that is as you do. Let's see. And yep, give it a stress, because I'm going to go on an entry. Because why the fuck not? Yeah, as I said, pretty much in regards to the entries, what is the whole point of entries exactly? Because as I say, they're more extensive and they are more costly as a result as well. And yeah, pretty much, yeah, these are indeed where you, I guess it's kind of meant to be seen as a more heavy version of training, but in actuality it does become quite shit for training later on. Essentially they're there for techniques and that. Now, which of the 4 I would like to show off? I'm actually going to say pair pairing only because this is something that sticks on my mind like, oh fuck. And that it really does. And yeah, just whatever the official tournament. Now the music. Yes. Yes, this one. Indeed, this I do remember specifically. You know, initially I thought it was something to do like with a boulder or some shit. But it's probably that long that I probably misremembering it for that fucking long. It's just like, holy fuck. Yeah. So essentially, with this you have a chance to learn techniques, as has already been demonstrated, and that. And each area specialises in a particular field. This one I can't remember. Is it withering? Shit. There's basically 4 types. You get hit, which is all about accuracy. Heavy, which is all about power, like really hard hitting attacks. Withering, which is essentially attacks that focus on reducing guts, so the enemy's kind of regeneration. And there's a fourth one I can't quite remember, and I don't know if that's not reach. What the fuck is it? Also, you notice my intelligence going up like all hell. Yeah, each one also specialises in a particular. Yeah, this one's indeed intelligence, and that a little bit in. I want to say it was life there. Something like that. Oh fuck. Try to see here because I think this one. I want to say yeah. When I did the training on, I want to say it was the desert. I think. No, yeah, the desert. Yeah, it fucked up, and that it didn't get to the. No, it actually fucked up on the last stage. So I wonder if I want to do this time. Yeah, because this is obviously a bit of an interesting one as well. Because yeah, indeed, each one is a bit of a boss creature that you actually fight. It's just basically, I don't know what the term is. I want to say it's part loyalty, part age, and part I guess stats overall. So they're not terrible. Because obviously, if you try to do entries from a very early age and just where it's barely been trained, it will fuck up most likely. You have to have not Digimon, fucking hell, a monster that's reasonably well trained, and that they're not like super high, but enough that it'll handle things on its own. And there's also another reason for that as well, because even this is technically the hardest one, and yeah, it fucked up. Yeah. Well, that's how I wasn't ready. As soon as I saw it not hiding back, unlike with the last one, where it was the one coming up. Yeah, that's kind of how. Let's see. Well, at least I get to use this technique, and that, which is something. Like, holy fuck. Let's see. I'm just gonna dilly dally. Don't care. Let's see. Just try to check here. Ugh. Yeah, no way we're doing fucking Heroes Cup, because yeah, at this rate it will just get fucking decimated. Yeah, word of warning, and that, don't put it in a fight that's well above its class. It might seem like, oh, if that's like fucking easy. No, that's not what it means. And do not fucking put it in that kind of range. It's like B to S rank, so it's just. Yeah, I tried that once. I think at the end of the second one, I just got fucking decimated. Like, no chance. And yeah, obviously, as you can tell, this is kind of very early on, and I'm not even really paying much attention to. I'm trying to think, what's the word again? The longevity of this, because I'm just kind of showing off, and that. Also, fucking hell. Yeah, let me guess, and you'll see here, it's in English, yes. Indeed. Also, yeah, spoiled and that, yeah. Basically, don't worry, if you fucked up, you're being too positive. You're meant to discipline it, but. Oh well. Yeah, fuck it. You know what, it's just. If you get stressed, oh well. Just fuck it. I'm actually curious if this one will pass it. Yeah, it did. Nice. Alright, then I can show off some of the battles and that with this higher tier one. Yeah. So, yep, here we are. Okay, now we can actually get to a D rank battle. I reckon probably of all of them, I would say probably the only one I'm not considering covering is probably the B rank, and that's simply because of the fact that, not the next one, but the one after that, it's a bit fucking OP, and I'm kind of having a hard decision on how to balance things, so it's kind of, yeah, it's going to be fun, but indeed, a D rank. So yeah, obviously, in terms of the roster of monsters, they do vary from one to the next. I think each roster has about, I want to say somewhere between 8 to 10 monsters, and that, so obviously this one will have a host of ones that you do get familiar with over time. And yeah, indeed, there's actually, if I remember correctly, some of the, I want to say, some of the tournaments, not all of them, but some have an elimination style. So it's like, you remember Digimon World with the fucking, you know, not best of 4. Oh fuck it. You'll probably not when you remember it to mind, but alas. Unfortunately, yeah, unlike the most Shia before, yeah, indeed, this one does not have quite the high regeneration. Although it is decent, I guess? Quote unquote. Also fucking out. And then let me guess. Yep, not surprised. Got fucking decimated. Ah, fuck. And go. Okay, push it back. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck. Almost had it. Fuck. How embarrassing. Yeah, I still say, even for someone that's been like trained for like, I think a year and a half, it's still kind of weak. And the only reason for that, from what I understand, the monsters each have stages in their kind of sort of life. I'm always trying to say this in 4 stages, and that. So basically, from what I understand, there's like probably I'll say this in 4 ways. Basically, childhood, where it's like going for like the baby stages, where it start gains are quite pish and that, but obviously then it gets into adolescence, where essentially it gets better, but it's still not great and that. And then once you get to the 3rd one, Prime, that's when you actually get the Mark Joint Saiyans, but eventually Elderhood starts to see that crumble downwards, and then, well, fun. Alright, this one should be quite easy. Assuming... Oh fuck, got hit with... Oh no. Yeah, you also want to stay close to this one, simply because it's... Yeah, sometimes you can figure it quite easy, and this will be one of the very easy ones. And like, they're tough and powerful until you figure out, you know, what their sort of kind of weaknesses. Dear. Yeah, that's like, does no damage, and it's just like fucking easy. Like, yeah, it just basically wastes time. That's all it does. It's just like, pish. Bloody hell. But no, she'll fall in time. It's just like, nah. Oh Christ. Yeah, you don't want to get in the further range, because indeed that will cause that fucking OP ray attack. No. Don't think I'm going to get attacking. No. Oh well. Managed to win that one. Yeah, as I say, there is strategy involved, but it's kind of... Yeah, because what I've noticed in that, each of the stats do have a sort of effect, because you might think, okay, I'm a physical attacker, you know, just save days if and that, you know, life, power, and speed, that's about it. But each one has sort of a side effect that I would say even... For example, you might think, well, okay, I'm a physical attacker, not intelligence, why the fuck do I need high intelligence? There is a benefit to having that, again, it's partially due to the defense, so increases your evasiveness from the low attacks. Basically, if you have low defense and low intelligence, you're going to get fucking pumped by magical attacks. I guess it's not so bad if you have decent defense, but even then, it's still rocky grounds. And it's just holy fuck. But as I say, also these being D ranks, they're quite easy, but because I'm using a weak monster, it is not so. These are actually a bit challenging. You know, they're not what I would call easy. And I'll probably get pumped during this. Fucking out. Alright. Do that, get space. And... Alright, go. Alright, there we go. Alright. Fuck. Yeah, I tell you, I'm too weak for this sort of bracket. Too weak. And... Oh, well, there's that. Alright. You ticked! Fuck off. Alright. Create space. Right, rush it. Alright, see if we can land a couple hits. Probably not. No, you can't stop. Nah, not lost it. Peace, peace, peace. But oh well. Yeah, to be fair, up until we get to like what I consider to be my main, yeah, a lot of these fights are going to be a bit, how would you say it, one-sided. And yeah, because I didn't make it to the ties and that, then yeah. See, I could have, and that would have been easy. If I'd been Hillfall, well, Milligan's actually quite the easy one. I probably would have been guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but I would have likely got that one. So that's pish. Oh well. Yeah, essentially all one win. It's like not terrible, but you know, also they disagree. The flames went down. But oh well. Yeah, you don't really need to worry about fame until you're like actually decent. And I would have won it. I would say probably it's not a good idea to rush straight into the grade tournaments. Actually, trying to do them as soon as you can, because it's probably better to wait until say you focus on the E&Ds until you feel you can start T1Cs, and then just maybe I'd say either do an E to then start with Ds and then C, because there's all grade sort of restrictions, or just to jump on that and go straight to the D rank, past that, and you can qualify as a C grade. No, and it's just like, yeah, fun times. So, I reckon I ought to call it that. Indeed, I reckon. Well, oh no, don't you fucking dare! No, we're not saving. We're loading. Indeed. So, if I remember correctly, I think that's finishes with that. Now, I'm not entirely sure which is which. I have a feeling that's... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think it's this one, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, if I look at that... Oh well, let's just find out. So, yeah, pretty much. This will be indeed the end of the second part, whereas next one I'm going to be focusing on a... It's going to be more or less the same, except it's going to be a bit higher, and that's not going to be D rank, so it'll be rather C rank sort of monsters I'll be showing off. And I guess this is the second slightly better attempt, but still not great. And that basically, you know, you're still allowing the gist of things. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, I believe this is when I was ready to do the C rank battle, so we'll have fun with that. Alright, so I reckon indeed. You know, I just realised something. I didn't actually ever find out what that move that Cato learned. Oh well. Alright, I'll see you then, folks, and well, till then.